I found a girl nobody else could see sitting on my stoop. When I got home from my every other Tuesday Spanish club meeting, there was a girl sitting on our front stoop. She looked 9 or 10, with bangs that looked like they'd been scissored at home, and jeans with iron-on patches on the knees. "Hey," I said, "are you Charlie's friend?" She glanced up at me with a transient flicker of curiosity, then looked back down. She was using a stick to score faint white lines into the lower step. I made out the letters ADE before she rubbed it away with a foot. "He's at soccer practice," I said, "but you can come in and wait. I can get you a snack." She kept drawing with the stick as if I hadn't spoken, an animal with round ears like a panda or monkey. I waited there a little longer, then shrugged and went in. Charlie got home half an hour later, his blonde hair dark with sweat, flinging his bag by the entranceway. I looked behind him for the girl, but he was alone when he came into the kitchen. "The girl outside," I said. "Do you know her? You should tell her to come in." Charlie looked annoyed. "Stop fucking with me. You're not gonna make me look." "Don't say fuck," I said automatically. "And I'm not." "Oh, never mind." He opened the pantry. I stepped into the living room and took another look out the window. The girl was still there, the back of her fair head visible past the curtain. Either my little brother was playing some sort of elaborate reverse prank on me, or he really couldn't see her. She was there the next day too, and every day after that, wearing a powder blue jacket with matted fake fur in the winter, a tank top and stringy cutoffs in the summer. Once she was reading a book. I tried to look at the title, but I couldn't make it out. Nobody else ever saw her. Eventually, I just started walking past her, like she was a Halloween display or one of those ornamental dogwood shrubs my mom liked to buy. One day before band practice, I asked my friend Kate if she believed in ghosts. "You mean like Casper or like some Bloody Mary mindfuckery? I don't know, maybe. Why?" "I think there might be something in my house," I said. "Not a rattling plates and scribbling threats in mirrors kind of ghost, just like a presence. Maybe someone died in your house," she said. "Or maybe a serial killer used to live there and there's a body buried in your backyard and it's crying out for you to get justice. Maybe it's the specter of your Ivy League dreams after you bombed the last calc test. If that's how it works, you should consider charging admission to your place next October," she cackled. Later, I set my clarinet down on the steps and crouched beneath the girl, so I was looking up into her face. "I can help you if you need it," I said. "What's your name? Do you need help? Do you want us to do something for you?" She lifted her head, her gaze moving in a way that could have meant she was looking at me or at the neighbor's car across the way. She was shredding a leaf, arranging the pieces into a careful mosaic. A little stick figure, a girl in a triangular skirt, pointillized flowers and clouds around her. That night, I looked up our address and found the names of the owners before us, Stephen and Jeanette Finneran. I opened another tab and Googled their names. A full page of news articles came up. The dad had caught the mom trying to leave with the kids, so he packed them all into the car, drove them to a motel, shot his wife and kids, and then turned the gun on himself. There was one survivor, the article said, a minor, who'd been at a friend's house at the time. The article listed the siblings' names. Alexander, age 12, Annalise, age 10, Augustine, age 4. I looked up Adelaide Finneran, then Adeline Finneran, and Adele Finneran. Adelia Finneran popped. An obituary. She'd been in a car accident with her foster parents just a year after her family was killed. In the photo, she was smiling, a stuffed monkey pressed to her cheek. She had the same uneven bangs, a missing canine tooth, a shirt with hearts on it, but her eyes looked older. The next day, when I got back from school, I knelt beside the girl on the stoop. "Hey," I said, "your name is Adelia, right? You're waiting for your family, aren't you?" She looked up at me, and this time she didn't look back down. They're not coming back here," I said. "I'm sorry. I think it might be better for you to go somewhere else, somewhere beyond all this, somewhere you can see them again." She blinked up at me. Birds chirped from hidden perches, and a slight wind stirred the green leaves. "Can you show me where?" she asked. Her voice was deeper than I expected, the low, raspy kind of kid voice. "Okay," I said. I thought about driving her to the cemetery where her mother and siblings were buried, if I could search up where it was. It could get her to understand that they were gone, let her find peace or at least oblivion. She reached up a hand, and I took it. Her hand was small and cold in mine, and I was reminded of holding Charlie's hand when he would still tolerate it, helping him toddle beside me and ferrying him across crosswalks. I helped her up and led her down the first step, her hand still wrapped around mine. As I stepped off the second step, her grip tightened. My head felt staticky from standing up. Her skin was freezing, and there was a feeling of building emptiness, like something more essential than blood flooding out of me. My thoughts dissolved when I tried to grasp them. There was something I was planning to do, something I'd been about to do. There was no one around. My backpack dangled from my arm. The door was locked, but I couldn't remember where the spare key might have been. I sat down on the stoop to wait. A few times a day, some people pass by. A man and a woman and a blonde boy. His name is Charlie. He has a sister, doesn't he? Yes, a younger sister. Of course. She has fair hair like him and likes to cut her own bangs. In winter, they go sledding, and in summer they kick a soccer ball around the yard. It never feels hot or cold on the step. I don't know how long I've been sitting here. Children play on the street, and there's a song a woman is singing that I feel like I should remember. There are things I need to do, but I'm waiting for my family. They'll be home soon.